Hello, beautiful and brave soul. Welcome to Fairyland, where we tap into our magic and authentically show up. Okay? I have some channels here. The magical child of the universe that you are. I really hope your ears are wide open because there is a coming, like it's incoming. Okay? Like when I say something's coming, it's like freak show. Okay, like be prepared. I'm sorry this is uncomfortable, but this is important, was the channel. Leaving Heaven was a separate channel. I want to talk about substances, how they act as an elevator to take us to multiple dimensions or like different dimensions, and how competition reveals your competence. So I have been picking up on these evil little parasites, okay, these vampires that feed off of us. It's been here. Like, this isn't something that just happened, like, oh, all of a sudden there's parasites on us. No, like, there has been, and we are in the battle zone. Like, it's on and popping, and we need people to strap on their fairy wings, their unicorn horns, their deer antlers, whatever it is, because we have to reclaim and unite and take the power. Okay, it's like fight the power. What's that song? Fight the power. Like, there's some sort of revolutionary energy that I'm picking up on. And your hustle and bustle, your to and fro, everything that's going on around you, it's literally designed to keep you in foolish energy, so you make bad decisions and mistakes. It's designed to torment you and to tangle you and to twist and tie your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Like, what? This is my world. Like, I'm seeing Kid Cudi. This is my world. What's he say? I'm just kind of seeing, what's this? Okay, we got the trickster kind of like hanging out there. Wasn't supposed to be there. Okay, there's vampires lying in wait. I saw a spider ambush the web. Okay, the grid is the web of the spider. So I want you to think of the Matrix. The Matrix grid, the 3D, we're now here, you know, it's now becoming very visible. You have to look into the sky. You have to look into nature. You have to get your eyeballs off of the phones and into the moment, like the mesmerizing energy of nature, and get God on the phone. Like, this is a song when they come in like that. It's just like a God is calling. The universe, divine, spirit, soul, overhead boss daddy. Okay, like, dad's calling. Okay, answer the phone or you're gonna be in trouble. It's like that kind of energy right now. Because calling daddy, like, okay, now I'm just seeing like kids calling their dad, like, hey, these energies are after us. These vampires, like, it's not to negate or like, I don't know what you did to cause this. I just see the energy where you're needing to be aware that around you there's an important message that is going to free a part of you, because we're trapped in mental prisons. And the more we learn and level up our competence, that we're going to get to this, because there's cults and grids and matrix zones and like, they run stuff like the freaking government going on. So like, in your city, in your town, you're struggling, you have your day-to-day, and you're trying to figure out how to obtain something more emotionally fulfilling. Okay, so this is also developing your emotional intelligence. Okay, you have, okay, look, I'm being advised to look back at these channels. Okay, I'm being shown the 2025 coming race, because some of us are ready and some of us are not even almost close. And this is causing a bit of a ripple, like the universe is like you throw a pebble in the water, and the reality check. Yes. So I'm just, okay. We're going to unlock certain DNA codes in your being. After this reading, you should be able to perceive the data that is coming your way at all times and type in new codes that put you in better realities. So it'll get you out of this energy of like uninspired, bored energy. Like, I don't even enjoy things anymore. You're really open and available to changing right now. This is a beautiful moment because you can't quite determine what's happening out there, and even, yeah, you're this anxiety and fear is important. Okay. 2025 coming. So now I'm just seeing they're coming. They're coming. Oh, and another channel that came back to memory, the future. Some of us are in the future, some of us are in the past. Timeline, the main split. Okay, I'm seeing like a tectonic plate, like a, you know, like where the earth cracks, you know, and the continents split. Not only does that make now two continents, this is happening inside and outside of you. You hear that? Boom, 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 boom. It creates a ripple effect, a ruckus. Like, I'm just seeing that skipping rock again, that what's happening, don't fear what's happening out there, because what's happening out there is also happening in here. And when you get in here, you'll feel very safe, because you'll realize who you are and why you're doing all this. This is all like theatrical, honestly. And you're really holding on to the imagination game you're playing, okay? This is inner child. Your inner child is strapped in like a roller coaster seat. The goal here is to be in charge, okay? We have the Emperor in reverse for, this is just kind of showing me it's you. It's like you have the, it's like you have the, I don't know, not belief. It's not belief. It's like if you had the belief that you were the emperor, you'd be okay, but you don't have the belief. Okay? And that's important. That's the goal here. We're going to try to flip this emperor upside down and define yourself, your role, your position, where you're trying to be, because you can't even think. Like, now I'm seeing how much brain capacity you actually have right now for anything new, and it's like absolutely depleted and too much, just too much, a lot of too much energy lately. The road to heaven feels like hell. Also, the road to hell feels like heaven. Very important, because leaving heaven was one of the channels. So the road to heaven feels like hell. And then didn't I say the highway to hell? I don't know if I said it. I heard that sometime. And then dogma popped right out. We're talking about dogma, and we're using terms like heaven. What is heaven? Heaven is earth, actually. It's like you're trying to get back. I'm just seeing my little thing over there that's showing Toad from Mario, Mushroom. He's laying under a palm tree just chilling, you know, just relaxed. And that is appealing to you, because you're here to tap into your magic. You're here to be in the elements. Like I'm seeing now the ocean with the beach. You know, we go to the mountains, we connect to nature and animals, and, you know, now I'm seeing the forest. The elements provide the inspiration for us to want to get up and survive and do things and thrive and be and create, and to, you know, to be passionate and sensual and, you know, present. And now I'm seeing like the food and the consumption. You know, we eat determined on the vibration we're at. The vibration is going to create the channel. So if your vibration is set to a channel that's meant to keep you in this loop of dogma where you can't boss your life up, and it means, like, really it just always boils down to your time, your freedom. If you are not in control of your time, you are not in control of your freedom until you remove the block of like what you give your time away to, because you are in servitude pretty much to anything you serve your time to. It's like a sentence. Like, I sentence you to 7 years on this car loan. I sentence you to 30 years on this house note. Gods. Gods. Why are the gods here? We're talking about the dogma. The dogma with the gods. That's interesting. Oh man, this is gonna get deep. Listen. Existential tarot. My goal is to go into the psyche, into the mind, past polarity where we bicker and fight about black and white, left and right, you know? But rather find that seamless middle, because that's where we tap in to be really in the element, okay, of freedom. That's what it is. The element of freedom is the goal. And I'm sorry this is uncomfortable. And my phone just like did something weird. I'm sorry this is uncomfortable. Is an important, you know, thing I'm sharing with you, but truly it's a part of you sharing it through me to you. Like vice versa. It's very interesting. It's more of a dance. It's more of a me and you team building, co-creating experience that's elevating you, but it's trusting things you can't see, which is also your spirit and your soul, your inner child crying for help. Crying for help. Kids are crying for help right now. Their souls are being sucked out of their body. For real. You see them kids with like all the dark under their eyes? I'm sorry. And I'm no shame. I promise you, like, I have no feeling of shame for anybody right now that's not intentionally causing harm to another. Anything outside of that sentence, you know, like preying on the vulnerable or harming something weak, that's because you're bigger and you can hurt it. I'm even talking about like squirrels. If you intentionally go hurt a squirrel, I don't know about you, but like I'm not talking about people that hunt like and eat the food and respect it, and like there's a whole nother thing. So I'm not really trying to judge anybody here. Sorry we even went on that train. Obviously there's a feeling of you know, when we feel judged or that we're offending, it's like, do I offend you? Is there something offensive about what I'm doing? You know, a lot of times the natural us is very offensive to people. And I'm really comfortable in my tattoos lately to the point where it's like, I want people to be offended. And I don't mean that in like a egotistical way. Like I really just, not for humor either, even though it is funny. It's funny what people get offended by. It's funny. But it's really also, okay, we also have to talk about rage, because rage has been very, the channels of rage, but it's like, it's rage for the purpose of expression when we were inner children type of thing. So there's an inner child here, okay? I'm going back. to an inner child. So when you liked, My Little Pony or Captain Planet, I don't know, what'd you watch? Go back to that time. Go back to elementary school era and see yourself, and just kind of, we're here. We're just looking, we're just observing. We're like, okay, we're in Minecraft, we're building something here. What are we looking for? There's that reality check again. What are you scared of? Don't you know who you are? Right. Remember who you are. Like, what's that inner child version of you? The authentic you. It's just you, What is it craving right now? Truly. Like, are you at a point where when you say the word fun, like what you do for fun, or do you know what you do for fun? Competition with self reveals your competence, because when you're constantly trying to achieve, like, I think why we like games so much and winning or whatever, it's not really to compete against others only in a way of I'm better than you. It's to constantly sharpen your tool yourself to be the best you, so you can compete with yesterday you. So it's not even, the evil doesn't have to come with competition, with competence. Evil is something else. My nose is so itchy right here. Things are being restored to balance in your world because you have a karmic coin or something you've saved up. Spiritual though, like you have a bank in the spirit world with coins in it that equal change or data or currency that will keep you going for a while. Keep collecting the coins on your path. I'm seeing Mario Kart, Rainbow Road, all those roads. There's a lot of traveling in your spaceship activation. You're really, like, seriously, our bodies are just spaceships. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't even know if there's something like that. Like, I don't know. Leaving heaven. Other dimensions elevator. Let's see. Oh, nice. The High Priestess. Look, guys. So, seriously, like, we are magical. I'm, like, tired of hiding, and I'm also tired of being put into a cage and used for my magic. Truly, like, we're being used as these not amplifiers, but maybe kind of like if you take a battery pack that on a trip and it charges up all the laptops and stuff, that you're the charger thing, you're the beacon thing, and you're low on juice and you can't charge the other stuff right now. Okay, and we're looking at the High Priestess with 3 of Pentacles, Cats, Justice, High Priestess, Justice. Okay, this is returning magic back to you. So we're in this new world. It's great. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's so magical, and it's interactive. It's virtual. It's alive. It's very activating. But there's a lot of fear of what's coming. Because we've been talking about, like, sensing it, like, when the hairs on your neck or whatever, the deer that feel and sense the storm, the birds. There's a fear here of the magic. You're, like, terrified of yourself. You were trained to believe that you are something else that you are currently, like what was that, a teacher, esthetician, judge, lawyer, doctor, person, label, okay? And when you were labeled, this went away. Your magic dissipated. It just became dust. It became energy, actually, because once it turned to dust, it eventually, the matter, the energy had to transmute, and it changed into energy for the energy that broke it down. So it's a whole system, okay? It's a whole system that we've been living in, and it's just bizarre. We really believe what we're seeing. We really do. And it's all like a hallucination. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Looking, Ooh, and she's got a peacock feather in her hair like I do. Interesting. And that's the owl again. So you see her peacock feather? And then we were talking about collecting these coins. We now have an antler person. Remember I was saying, like, whatever your, original, like I'm seeing Lord of the Rings, Inner Earth magic, Argatha. Okay, look at this though. Look at this owl. This is her. This owl is her. She's the one fearing this crow. She's fearing the crow. We're keeping this one out. This one's staying on the bottom. Okay. With the boss daddy over here, which is you. Energetically, you are masculine and feminine, and the masculine's definitely at a minimum. Energetically, it's depleted. I'm just seeing, and I don't mean this in any divided separation kind of way. I mean this for concept and visual processing, maybe. But you know how a particular race has elevated themselves in society, and in general, when you go to places where you spend a lot of money or where things cost a lot of money, it's saved for other kind of people. Usually that has been much harder for some of us to get to that position. Well, that's the kind of energy that's being painted here. There's a quest, a conquest, the Queen of Swords, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the loss. Because we're looking, okay, what do you do now that you know you lost this part of you? Yeah, it is purple, so it's a lot of crown chakra activation. So all up in your third eye, crown, third eye, oversoul, like it's like lit up right here. So you're really up high in the realms. And I'm seeing that spiritual elevator that you're taking up and down and left. You're just trying out all the dimensions, all the timelines. You're really open and available to play, which is beautiful. It's helping you decide on which timeline you want to anchor in. So you're anchoring in a timeline here. That's that competition. So it's a fun way to look at it, because you are ultimately amazed and inspired by yourself or others when they tap into their greatest potential. It's depleting and draining of us to believe that we can't achieve something that great. So there's something in your brain that from a long, long time ago, you may not even have a memory, or you know of the person or the caretaker or the influence that caused this trauma, where you fear going back to being vulnerable, being naive, being okay to dive into something, to the unknown, to take a huge risk, to gamble, to play, and to also take things lightly, not so serious, not get upset at small things, just kind of, when you were very free. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about freedom. 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 I'm saying like a church choir. Oh yeah, drink your water. That was another channel. Because right now we are riding waves. We're surfers, okay? And it's really important to learn how to balance. It's not really important to know what's going to happen next year, but it's important to do your best today. So that way next year rolls around and things are different. You're able to be in them and be present and alert and aware of everything that's changing. So you can make a good decision that is good for you in that moment, not in some far distant future. That may never happen, you know? So that's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested, please go check out my book on Amazon, Scorpio Diaries. I lost my mind to find it. It's linked down below. Please, if you would like a reading, go check out my website, email me, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.